Hey guys, I'm Crimson Tynan!
And I'm Rabid, caveman!
And we're gonna do our first impression of
Bakumatsu Rock!
And we're gonna start by the story where it comes to a government wants to ban all musicians because
that don't sing the heaven songs.
Definitely, and they wanted all heaven songs strictly
Because heaven songs can manipulate people's minds.
I don't mean my hair, but but anyway, we get this character name Sakimoto, who wants to pretty much sing, and basically no one wants to let him be in auditions because they don't want his bitch ass.
Because he doesn't sing the songs that the government wants him to sing.
Everyone wants strictly to be Haven, and we started out as like a concert with Foley's girls, and they actually liked these gangs,
and you can see them being manipulated.
Yeah, they're being more attracted, and then even those two girls later in the scene were like, they still wanted, they lost their lottery tickets for nothing. This chick spent like 40 tickets, and I'm like, that's a lot of money.
And yes, all with the manipulation of the music.
But the whole thing, the execution was bad. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, while this could have been an interesting premise, it's kind of bad because the first episode, they spent 3 minutes of the main character chopping fucking wood, and while that's boring as fuck.
Stupid.
I mean, I would have preferred to see the songs I would have preferred to see some heaven songs.
You know,
or maybe the government going their way to censor music, or maybe the prologue scene with the violence ever alluded to in the series at the very beginning, like before the Bakumatsu era. That would have been more interesting.
And this whole thing that we couldn't deny that it has good singing, good voice,
yes, there is,
and also best opening, and also that
yes, that's true.
Yeah,
the opening is fucking great. The soundtrack is fucking amazing.
It was good. Even when the character was singing was actually good.
Yes, and when the parts when the main character was singing, because at the beginning when the antagonists were singing, it was a lot of still shots.
Yeah, most of the whole episode was nothing but still shots. Except,
and then when
except some few scenes that were really good, but other than that, it was such a piece of shit. I'm like, oh my god.
That's true, especially when the main character was jumping. They make the whole background white because apparently the animators can't be bothered to animate the background.
And some of the scenes, like you see character move in the background, but most of the characters that you see everything else, it's nothing but still shots and nothing. No one's even moving.
Oh.
Even in the concert, when people have their glowing wands, they don't even move around. They don't jump. They don't jump like this. I'm like,
here's our argument as to why the animation has to be good. If you want to show people being manipulated, you have to show them being excited by the heaven songs.
Yeah.
With the shitty animation, it doesn't portray people being possessed by the songs properly.
Yeah, they gotta. I don't know.
I mean, this could have been a good concept. But we're not hating on it for no reason.
Yeah, we're not hating anything, but
for no reason. But it's just everything is executed bad. Aside from the soundtrack, the sound. The sound people was fucking great. The sound people.
We're not denying it. We're not gonna
deny it. They did their job. The voice actors did their job.
Especially anything has good art, but it still has a good song, but it's still more still shots in the
ending. They could have.
They could have done it like the opening, like having good animation, but like in the end of the episode, they actually have good CGI when they're beating their instrument, but everything else when you see the characters like a slide, it's like still shots. But good artwork though. But it has good singing, and also that
the main characters are. They're kind of. They're kind of stale. Sakimoto,
and then
he's pretty much a guy trying to find his way in the world, trying to make music.
And he has passion for it, even he wants to be in auditions to become a good singer.
He's an okay character. Then there's Tatsuga and Katsuro, and they just show up. Yeah. But the thing is, they don't have a lot of interesting character traits.
Yeah,
at all.
None
Especially Tatsuga. He just punches Sakimoto just because because he has his master's guitar. Well, I didn't even question him.
Where do you get it?
Yeah, he didn't even question him. He just punches him. I'm like, dude, you're like a fucking adult, man. Tatsuga, he just seemed like a douchebag.
He's a dick.
And there's gotta be something, like in one of the scenes, I gotta admit, this show has some humor. Like when they're singing, their instruments spawn out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
And their shirts rip off.
Oh my god, really?
Which is for the female fans.
For female fans,
it's
this
fun.
Is for you. Yeah,
it's fun. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, for female fans, yes.
But for
the
male
majority,
fans, you might be turned off a bit.
You might turn, yeah. A majority.
Personally, it didn't bug us too much. What bugged us more was the boring execution of the first few minutes.
And the animation was kind of lacking a lot.
Except for the scenes when the main character sings.
Yeah, and the opening and pretty much some tiny scenes of the episode. But other than that, it was just bad. Like, it was just that bad.
It's like...
Oh my god, please help us all.
This anime gets... before we say any score, the art was pretty good.
Oh yeah, some of the scenes, like even in still shots, they have really good artwork. We're not denying that.
We're not denying that, but
like you even see like some of the characters look. It looked like a few second good animation, but it goes back to like good artwork. But then it just
and the punch. Oh yeah, there's also this scene where these guys try to punch each other. It's lazy because they don't even show their whole bodies move. It's just like
it's like
a punch, and you see like a still shot with like a blue speed frame in the background because they can't animate it.
I know. So this score, we give it a
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10
for female fans. Though,
we
we'll
recommend
give it
this anime for female fans.
It's a 7 out of 10. But female fans, for any of them who have like high standards for the story
or anything,
you might want to look elsewhere.
Yeah, especially it is kind of. For a majority, for female fans, watch this anime. It's 7 out of 10. But for majority,
if you don't want a good story,
if you don't want a good story, if you like to see a lot of idols, including male characters, that has like good animation of that, then please watch it. But for the majority of male fans,
or females who want a good story,
or a good story, so
you might want to avoid this one. It's like a 6 out of 10 at best.
For male fans, you're probably not gonna like it a lot. A majority of you guys, for male fans,
yeah.
So it's just that bad. But honestly, I say thank you guys for watching. Please hit the comments, rate and subscribe, and see you guys next week.